Hello everybody, in this video we're going to go over inequality applications to word problems. So it says MS67 would like to raise at least $940 for the upcoming spring concert. They have already raised $275. So we're going to write inequality to model this situation, and then we're going to solve and graph for the solution set. Excuse me. So in this case, we're looking with inequalities. You want to look. It's not just an equation where we could just put equals. We have to determine what symbol we're using, and there's a particular phrase or word or two that's going to key us into what symbol we should be using of the four: less than, greater than, or equal to for either. And that's at least. The word at least 940. Okay. What does at least mean? If you have at least $10 in your pocket, what does that mean? It means you can have $10, or you more likely have more than that. So at least actually translates to greater than or equal to. So that's a symbol we're going to use for 940. So MS67 would really like to raise $940 or more than that. 940 is like their minimum, is another way to say it. Okay, they've already raised 275. So we want to include that on the left. That's what they have so far. And now our variable, which we'll call x, it would probably say that in the question. I just kind of wrote a brief, right, in inequality to model. They would say like use C for your variable or something like that. So 275 plus x is greater than or equal to 940. And now, just explaining that again, the 275 plus x, where does that come into play? The fact that we have to figure out how much more money they need to satisfy their scenario or their goal of 940. And the 275 is there because that's what they've raised so far. So we're not counting from 0, we're counting from 275. What do they need additionally? Now solving this, we would simply subtract 275 from either side. Okay, we're going to keep the symbol in the same direction. 940 minus 275 is 625, 665, I believe, right? Yeah. So they need at least $665 more dollars. So graphing that solution set, again, you'd be given some number line here. A very limited version of that. We're going to put a filled in circle at 665, and we're going to shade to the right. So these would represent all values that MS67 would be happy to, or that would help them achieve their goal. So 675 they would take, because that would give them the 940, that their benchmark there, or obviously anything more than that. They'll take more than 940. Obviously, it's a charity; they're raising money for something. And that's our word problem. That's the solution. So we modeled it and we solved it and graphed the solution set as well. So look out for keywords like at least, at most, maximum, minimum, things like that. It's not occurring in this problem, but at most would kind of be like the counterexample to at least. Maximum would go with this. Minimum would go with at least. So this problem would stay the exact same if we use the phrase, they want to raise a minimum of $940, it would stay the exact same. Obviously, if we're talking about raising money, it wouldn't really make sense to say like, oh, they want to raise a maximum of $940. So you will see those in different problems, but in this scenario, it really wouldn't make much sense. Okay, thank you for watching. This was a inequality word problem.